Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Before I jump into this video, I wanted to go ahead and give a special shout out to HalusaTwin. If you haven't heard of HalusaTwin, it's this Dragon Ball YouTuber, very underrated Dragon Ball YouTuber in my opinion, that creates these themes and remixes for either Bruce Falconer tracks, tracks that we've seen from Dragon Ball Super, or his own custom tracks for characters that really don't have their own theme music, or either they do and then he just wanted to create custom tracks for their music. Very, very original sounding music, very, very great remixes, and he actually has which is some of my favorite remixes, he's got these Linkin Park songs mixed together with Bruce Falconer music, such as Vegeta's theme, Trunks theme, Super Saiyan 3's theme, and they're all very well blended together. And that's actually where I found HalusaTwin originally when I was surfing YouTube so long ago. So that's reason enough to give them a shout out, because of how great their music is. I've used it before in certain videos, and I'll be using it again in the future. But HalusaTwin has done me the honor. They have given me my own personal custom theme song for my channel. It's Dragon Ball. It's called, the title is DBS or DBSpecial Dragon Ball Black Theme HalusaTwin. And you guys can go ahead and find it in a link in the description below for it. I have it here for returning subscribers on my YouTube page, so if you go ahead and go on the main page, you guys will see it there. You guys can go ahead and click on it, and I will actually have it from now on in the description below on all my videos. Go ahead and check it out. It's very, very it's got this very, very like almost old school sounding like space sounding theme, and then it's very, very dark and ominous. It just sounds very, very very much like my channel. Like, this is kind of exactly what my channel was going for, a very dark feel. Things originally, the channel was going for things coming from a villain's perspective, or going to be highlighting the villains. My channel has morphed more into embracing all aspects of Dragon Ball YouTubing. But go ahead and check it out if you haven't. If you want to check it out without my commentating on it, yes, it's in the background. You guys can hear it right now. That's the music that I'm using for this video. But again, go ahead and check them out. Subscribe to them if you can. Give them some love, or give him some love. He deserves it. Anyway, let's jump right in. You would have thought it would have been Cell's time to shine. It would have been Cell's time to come back and face off against the fighters of this tournament, since he loves tournaments. That's kind of the route that you would have thought it would have gone, since Cell is such an important character to Dragon Ball Z, and he's the only one that we haven't seen reoccur yet. I mean, you could technically say we haven't seen Kid Buu back, but I mean, we're gonna see Oob eventually. He's already been confirmed, and we have Majin Buu, Fat Buu, and he became skinny at some point. So having Cell not come back, he's the only character that hasn't. And here's kind of what I thought. A lot of people are talking about how he should have been the one that came back. Well, let me give you my thoughts on that. First of all, I think Frieza has more weight. He's got more rapport with the characters. It's more interesting to see things from his perspective, to see things in the tournament happen, or when he meets certain people, especially Saiyans and stuff. He's got more rich of a history. He's more of a fan favorite character, in my opinion. It's not that Cell's a shitty character. Cell's actually one of my favorite characters of all time. I like him better than Majin Buu. But I think Frieza has more weight to him when it comes to bringing him back, and people are more excited to see him interact with the rest of the Z fighters and the other characters from the other universes. I think that's the reason that they brought him back. Cell would have interesting rapport with, like, say, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. That's essentially it. I mean, it'd be interesting to see his thoughts on the God of Destruction, on the rest of the tournament, on the Saiyans from the rest of the tournament. That would be interesting, but I don't think we're going to be. I don't think that's what we're going to be getting. Now, there is another thing that's going around with this Golden Cell theory, that, not theory, but I guess that he could go golden. He could go into a golden form, just like Frieza. I mean, I don't see why not. He could actually probably go into he'd probably be a candidate for the Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God form, honestly. He's got multiple cells of Saiyans in his body. He's more. If in the Super Saiyan God ritual, he has more cells of Saiyans than Pan does, or not Pan. Well, what's his name? Videl has when they used her with Pan in her stomach. You know, he's more Saiyan than Pan, essentially, is what I'm trying to get at. So he would have been perfect for that ritual, and he could have gone in a Super Saiyan Blue transformation, a Super Saiyan God transformation, or a Golden Frieza transformation. He actually is one of those characters that is extremely powerful if they pushed him to his limits and they actually drew out everything out of him, because he can go into so many different directions, and that would be making him almost really overpowered at this in some respect. Honestly, I think that when Cell was in his perfect Cell form, he was stronger than the Saiyans, Super Saiyans, and all that. When he came back from the dead after he blew up Goku, I believe he was on the same level as Super Saiyan 2. He had electricity running through his body. He was going toe to toe with Gohan, even though Gohan was extremely injured. He still lost because Gohan was, much stronger at Super Saiyan 2. He had much more to fight for than Cell did, but he was around that level. So, going into further transformations is not out of the question. So if Cell did come back, I think that it would be interesting to see him go into like a sort of golden Cell form, just like Frieza, because he does have Frieza cells in him, or for him to be able to do things that Saiyans do, like go into a blue, sort of like a blue aura, or his skin turns blue or something like that, or maybe red or something along those lines, because of the fact that yes, he can. There's nothing that says that he can't do this. There's nothing that says that he won't be able to have these powers, because of the fact that he is Saiyan. He is Saiyan. I believe he's got Namekian in him, and he is part of he is part of whatever Frost Demon or whatever you want to call Frieza's race. So if he comes back, will he come back actually? Maybe. It's a really big maybe. I think I'm leaning more to yes. I think that they brought back Majin Buu, they brought back Frieza. I think that Cell would probably be or at least we'll see Cell in some way, shape, or form here in the future. Maybe he'll come back after the time skip and he'll be the main he'll maybe get resurrected somehow, or not resurrected, but maybe he'll break out of hell or something along those lines, and then it'll be up to Pan, Bulla, Trunks, and Goten to try to fight him off. He'll make a new Cell games type of thing. Maybe that's the direction that they'll go with him. I do think that we're going to see Cell back, and does that mean that it's in bad taste rehashing these characters, bringing them back? Does that make it lazy storytelling? It's debatable. We got Golden Frieza back, and the reason we got Golden Frieza back in the Golden Frieza arc, and the reason we got him back was because of the movie. And the movie was really good, and I didn't see anybody really. Well, I know I didn't say anything bad about the movie because I thought it was good. I really liked it. I would have liked Vegeta to shine at the end of the movie and kill Frieza, but I liked the way it went. I didn't think it was rehashing then. Goku Black, basically just Goku. I thought that was really good. I think that if they used basically Goku, an evil Goku, in an interesting storyline, I think that's the best way to do it. So if they bring back Cell, as long as they bring back Cell and give him an interesting storyline, I don't think it's lazy story writing. I don't think it's they're rehashing things. I think that Dragon Ball Super has shown that it can make brand new characters while bringing back the nostalgia and the awesomeness of some of the old characters that we have. I mean, we have Hit. He's awesome. We have some of the characters from Universe 6. I like Beerus. Beerus, is awesome. He's a brand new character. And then we have some of the new characters that we're going to have in the new tournament, as well as Jiren, some of the other gods of destruction. So they can make new characters, and I don't think it's lazy story writing, as long as when they bring back Cell, if they brought back Raditz in some way, shape, or form, and they gave him a storyline like in the Avengers, he got brought back because, say, one of the wishes that said anybody who got killed by Vegeta or anybody that got killed by on Earth or something like that came back. He came back. He decided to take a wife, have kids, and be like a farmer or something along the lines like Hawkeye from the Avengers, like some storyline like that. If they're brought up back in that way, fine. That's fine. If it's like a lazy way, like they do in some of these movies, like I believe in one of the movies that everybody broke out of hell, I think it was Janemba, and you just see all the villains come back. That's lazy storyline. But if they actually put a plot and purpose behind it, and an interesting plot and purpose at that, then that'd be fine. And I do think that eventually we end up seeing Cell. If we do, I do want to push him more towards seeing him in a Golden Cell form than in a Super Saiyan Blue form-ish. Maybe a Golden Cell with an aura of blue, something along those lines, to show that he can do both and he can be extremely powerful. That would be pretty interesting. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys want to see Cell back? That's essentially the question. Drop me a like if you liked my video. It's going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.